Or Northampton South constituency like to come up to the stage, please? Okay, so, okay, thank you. I, Anna Earnshaw, being the acting returning officer at the election of the Northampton South constituency, do hereby give notice that the number of votes recorded for each candidate at the said election is as follows. Hope Jill Susan Liberal Democrat, 3,193. Lewer Andrew, the Conservative Party, 12,819. Owens Tony, Reform UK, 8,210. Reader Mike, Labour Party, 16,890. Simpson, Katie, Trade Unionist and Socialist Coalition, 296. Sneddon Simon, Green Party, 2,398. Slater, Claire Patricia, Climate Party, 98. In terms of rejected ballot papers, a want of official mark, 13 were rejected. Voting for more than one candidate, 54. There were 0 with a mark where the voter could be identified, and being unmarked, 92. The vacant seat is obviously the one. The electorate, 70,393. The turnout, as we said before, was 62.60. And I do hereby declare that Mike Reader is duly elected as the member.
Thank you very much. I am deeply honoured to stand here as your new Member of Parliament for Northampton South. I am grateful for the trust that the people of Northampton South have put in me. Whether you voted for me or not, I will represent you in Parliament to the best of my ability, and I'll make sure I work tirelessly to champion our town in Westminster. Lost my notes now. Thank you to the returning officer for conducting this election with professionalism and integrity. And thank you to the police, staff, and everyone involved in the smooth running of this process. To my fellow candidates, thank you for a spirited campaign. Each of you has contributed to an important dialogue on how we make our town a place to be proud of once again. And to Andrew particularly, thank you for your years of service and a kind offer of supporting me through the next transition. This election marks a significant shift in our political environment. Many of you have returned to Labour or voted for Labour for the first time. I will do all in my power to represent you, and the trust you've put in me will not be taken lightly. We are a changed Labour Party, and thank you for trusting us to change the country. We are realistic about the scale of the challenges ahead of us. There are no magic wands that can solve our problems overnight, but with laser focus on what Britain needs, guided by our 5 missions, we are prepared to tackle the issues facing our nation and deliver the growth and renewal that Great Britain desperately needs. We don't offer quick fixes. We don't offer empty rhetoric. We offer a serious, considered approach to governance. And I want to be clear, never again will we return to the chaotic politics and sticking plaster solutions that we've seen in recent years. The era of short-term thinking is over, and instead we move forward now as a united Britain. This election wasn't just about changing the party in power. It was all about changing the way that politics has to work for people. And in that vein, I promise to always be accessible, to always be accountable, and always to put your interests first when I'm in Parliament. I can promise you I'm going to get on with the job from Monday and start representing and championing our town. In closing, I'd like to thank my wife, my campaign team, my agent, and my friends, families, and our volunteers who've joined us from across the country to campaign in Northampton South. And of course, thank you to the voters for this incredible opportunity. The hard work starts here. Thank you.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I firstly want to congratulate Mike Reeder for his kind words tonight and the very decent campaign that he's fought, and I wish him well in his time as the MP for Northampton South. I'd like to pass on my thanks to candidates, all my fellow candidates, officials and the police. It's a big moment tonight for the country, it's a big moment for Northampton, and it's a big moment for me. I was in my 22nd year of elected office, and this has been my 10th election, and I won the previous 9. So I'm very proud to have been in public service for all of that time. I'm not going to read them out, you'll be pleased to know, but quotes from If and from Theodore Roosevelt's Man in the Arena come to mind tonight in terms of people who actually get stuck into the democratic process. It's important that we do that. And I want to conclude by saying that politics can be very rough and it can be very unfair. And sometimes nationally and locally, I've been badly let down. So I want to thank those who stuck with it and stuck with me, the voters who stayed with me, and the members and activists who have pounded those pavements since May. I will thank them all individually in due course, but I wanted to collectively from this stage say thank you to all of them and farewell. Thank you.
Mike, can I, before you just go, sorry, apologies.